What's up, guys? Just want to say I take complete credit for the NBA lockout being over thanks to my LeBron jersey on the SmackDown review. Here's the other half of that connection. No big deal. Anyways, this is the November 28th, 2011 Trio Vote Show Raw review. Show started off. Rowdy Roddy Piper comes out. He's ready for some Piper's Pit. Who's his guest, you ask? Jonathan Cena. So basically, they just go out there and Piper tries to convince Cena that he should be more upset with the fans treating him the way they do, with the boos, and that if he doesn't get it off his chest, he's gonna have regrets forever. So he's like, let's play a little word association. He says Stone Cold, and everyone goes crazy. Bret Hart, everyone goes crazy. The Rock, everyone goes crazy. Cena, and then it's all half and half, whatever. You need to tell the crowd what you think of them, or else you're gonna lose at WrestleMania. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but whatever. But Cena goes into basically saying that, is this all about Survivor Series? Because MSG was nothing compared to some of the other things I had in my career, and I can beat The Rock at WrestleMania. Roddy Piper says, shut your mouth. Not about that, but he's just freaking out. Bitch slaps him. Roddy Piper bitch slapped John Cena at 5. But, it looked like a Cena heel turn, but we knew better than that, right, guys? You know, Cena just walks away after that. Like, rise above hate. It's alright, I don't care what people think about me. Yeah, so that was it for Piper's Pit. Don't really know what was going on there. It's like people, I don't know, they're trying to get us to cheer Cena so bad. Mick Foley, all the segments, I don't know. And then backstage before his final match in WWE, JoMo with A-Rai. Alex Riley, where have you been? Good to see Alex Riley for about 9 seconds. A push that never happened. So then we get to the first match. The farewell match for one John Morrison, it would appear. Falls Count Anywhere match. Miz versus Morrison. Morrison's coming out for his final entrance. This ain't no make-believe pal. Miz lays a smackdown on him on the ramp. Beats him with like some pipe or whatever. But then, no. Morrison says, I'm not going out like a bitch. Or at least not yet. He wants to do the match. So he goes to the ring. I wouldn't call it back and forth, but Miz gets him for a while. And then Morrison, gets a few shots in, and they go up the ramp. Pretty much ends. Miz just head first shoves him into that big W that they have on the stage. Head first. Pop. Then he has skull crushing finale on the ramp. And then it Falls Count Anywhere, but apparently he was too injured. So the Miz pretty much wins by knockout. Because the ref's like, whoa, there you know. So Miz wins by knockout over JoMo in his farewell match. Poor John Morrison. And then they bring the stretcher out for JoMo. And as they're putting him on there, Laurinaitis comes out and gives him one of these. And walks to the back. And I was thinking, ooh, maybe he's going to bring out Brodus Clay. And he's going to beat Morrison into retirement. But find out if we saw Brodus Clay at all tonight. You never know. But, and then the Miz goes in the ring, cuts a short promo talking about last week he took out R-Truth. This week John Morrison pulls the best Goldberg imitation, says, who's next? Who's next week? What am I going to do now? No one knows. And then we got the Divas match, tag team match, Kelly Kelly and Alicia Fox versus the Bella Twins. Now, to be completely honest, I did not even pay attention to this match because the little YouTube link for the little whatever it's called came on, the second 2012 one. So I was watching that little YouTube vignette thing during this match. All I know is I saw Beth and Natalya come jogging through I don't know why, and then I saw Alicia pinning one of the Bella Twins. So there you go. I was busy watching the little YouTube vignette, which I think it's Jericho, guys. If you've seen it, tell me who you think it is. I'm saying Jericho, but oh, baby, we cut backstage. Sean Laurinaitis on the phone. Brodus, yeah, it's going to be next week. Fuck that. Brodus Clay, we will see you next week for the 8th week in a row of next week's. Then Del Rio comes hip-hopping in, and he's saying, Survivor Series was just a minor setback, and I'll win tonight. CM Punk comes in classic Punk fashion, talks about how he was Laurinaitis was talking about all his Twitter followers, so Punk typed some things into Google. Basically, Laurinaitis is spineless, Del Rio's boring, and he said he tried to Google Otunga, but all that came up was some stuff about Jennifer Hudson for some reason, so that was funny. He says the WWE title is going nowhere. And just to make it interesting, John Laurinaitis, showing his very bold side, says, you know what? If CM Punk gets intentionally disqualified tonight, he loses the title because Punk's definitely going to just be so scared of Del Rio. So yeah, they're hyping up this main event very much, and rightfully so. The next match for the 1 hour main event, a match we've seen before and always pretty good, Randy Orton versus Dolph Ziggler in a hashtag Fave5 matchup of mine. Wade Barrett's on commentary, and they're doing a good job to build the Randy Orton-Wade Barrett feud. Barrett on the mic the whole time on commentary was building up this whole feud of, I know it's hard to beat Randy Orton. I'm giving Randy Orton credit, but I've done it before. I'll do it again. So that was good to see. Dolph Ziggler finally gets a win over Orton. So say what you will about Orton, he's losing all the time now. It came from Wade Barrett giving him a distraction. Orton comes up, gives him a drop kick. Dolph hits the zigzag for the win. There you go. In the next segment, we have Michael Cole with Money in the Bank winner Daniel Bryan. And Michael Cole basically says, congratulations on being given a match tomorrow. And Daniel Bryan's like, whoa, I earned that, player. And apparently, I caught a little bit of tomfoolery, as you will, or hypocrisy, as Michael Cole still claims that Daniel Bryan said he was going to do what no one ever has done, and that's cash in at WrestleMania. Well, not at WrestleMania, but just like saying where he's going to cash in for a match. Basically ignoring the fact that one night stand happened. But, on the contrary, earlier in the night, John Cena said that the crowd at one night stand was far worse to him than Madison Square Garden, thus confirming it did happen, Vince. Naughty, naughty. If John Cena said it happened, so Daniel Bryan, the second person to do this shit. Yeah, so basically, Cole runs down the whole SmackDown stuff, how he cashed in but didn't get to do it, and how Daniel Bryan's the biggest hypocrite and liar. Daniel Bryan said, hey, that was my plan. Plans change. After Henry tried to put me in the Hall of Pain, I knew this briefcase guarantees nothing, so I saw an opportunity. I was going to take it. He says the world title is more important than WrestleMania. Because he doesn't say this, but what he should have said was, he should have been all G about it and been like, I'll cash this in right now and hold it till WrestleMania main event it anyways. Because that would have been a G thing to do. But then Mark motherfucking Henry, woo, comes down. He got a pretty decent pop. People are cheering him. Ugh, I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't lead to a face turn like there, because Mark Henry the heel is legendary, but whatever. Basically, because Daniel Bryan will not beat him tomorrow. Daniel Bryan hops out of the ring, kicks him in the leg, and dips out. Wow, what an awesome guy, Daniel Bryan. What a true guy you are. And then, oh, how the times have changed. Jack Swagger starting in the ring, no, like theme music playing, no entrance, against Zack Ryder. Did not think I'd say that ever. I don't know if you thought you'd say ever. But Swagger got a little botch in there, but it's alright, you know. Zack Ryder wins in not a squash. It was a little longer than what you would consider a squash match, but realistically it's what it was. So now Zack Ryder continues to add to the list of former world champions he's knocked off. Clean. Swagger and Ziggler. There you go. Say what you will, but they are world champions in the past. Woo, woo, woo. You know it. And then we got the new Kane promo. It's a little different. Basically the same gist, just like dark thing. Him with the hood on and all that stuff. And you see the fire, and then the mask drops at the end. But this one says, Kane, resurrected. Hopefully when he gets resurrected, he has that mask on, if you know what I'm saying. Then we get one of the great segments of all time. Mick Foley coming out dressed as Santa Claus, basically just hyping up tomorrow's SmackDown. Hits a little rhyme about steel cage match tomorrow and just basically runs down the business. So look forward to that tomorrow. Don't forget, live SmackDown. Apparently, every live SmackDown we have to have a cage match. If you remember the last live SmackDown, we had Orton Christian, the feud ender in a cage. So live SmackDowns equal hashtag cage. So look forward to that. It should be good. It always has a better feel when it's live, and normally Tuesday night consists of reading spoilers and whatever, and or trying not to read spoilers. So it'll be good to finally, they should. I have mixed feelings because I mean I don't know if they can all of a sudden just switch the day they tape it. I want it to be live, but I don't know if it's Monday, Tuesday, and then all the way. Maybe it'd be a good idea. I'd rather have it live, so whatever it takes to have it live, really. And then we go backstage to CM Punk walking out to the ring. He's asked what he thinks of the new stipulation, and he basically just says, "Kiss my rear end," and by rear end I mean ass. Kiss my ass. I said, "Attaboy, Punk." Then we get to the match. Finally, we get this match. WWE Championship match, CM Punk versus Alberto Del Rio. CM Punk trying to avoid the Christian treatment of losing his title within the first few days. In this instance, 8 days, not 2. But either way, so you knew at some point they were going to go to the whole. There'd be no point to have the stipulation if they didn't use it at some point. So the match went back and forth for a while, and then towards the end, Del Rio brings a chair into the match. Well, first he tries to undo the whatever, and a fan's like, "Ref, look!" And I was like, "Alright, none of that." So he catches Del Rio, but then they throw a chair in, and Del Rio smacks the chair on the ring to make the sound. Then he throws it to Punk, and the Punk throws it back at Del Rio and falls over. So the ref turns around, sees Punk down, Del Rio at the chair, and is ready to disqualify him. And Del Rio's holding him back, and he's about to disqualify him. Punk rolls him up. 1, 2, ooh, no. Del Rio kicks out, so apparently Del Rio convinced him to not disqualify him, and then also, he kicks out. So you're thinking, oh wow, where are they going with this? But then comes back to the exposed turnbuckle. Ricardo's distracting him. CM Punk hits like almost the GTS kind of thing on the exposed turnbuckle. Del Rio's face hits it. So he should have been disqualified if the ref would have saw him lose the title. But the ref didn't see it. 1, 2, 3, CM Punk wins. So we'll have to see next week if Joel Lowered Eyes is going to come out and say, "Hey, whoa." See if we have a reincarnation of around this time. Pretty close to around this time. Almost a year ago. It was in like February or January when we had the whole Edge can't use the spear thing. So Dolph was awarded the title. We'll see if we get something weird like that where Punk gets stripped because of this, even though the ref didn't call it at the time or whatever happened. So tune in next week to find that out. And I just have a question. Where is Justin King? I mean, for all you guys that talk crap on The Rock, I mean, Justin King, I would accept via satellite at this point. Justin King, he could ref matches via satellite. I don't know where he is. If any of you know where he is, dial 1-800-Tree-of-Woe-Show. Just let us know where Justin King is. I miss that guy. He's got those left, he brings the hammer down. Miss that guy. But anyways, Raw, it was weird seeing John Cena for only a little bit on Raw. I'm telling you. Say what you want about the guy, but the show would be weird without him because he was in there for the first little bit and then you never saw him. It was just weird. But Morrison, poor Morrison, he gets sent out not in a good way. Divas match was forgettable. Dolph and Orton put on a good match again. Not as good as their other ones, but Dolph finally gets a win. So take that for what you will. It was a lot of filler in this stuff. Nothing really got built, but then, I don't know. They should probably get going towards the pay-per-view as it's coming very quickly. But it'll be interesting to see what they do with the WWE title now. Was that Punk's one and done? Now they're going to move on to The Miz. That would be a feud I want to see. Or what's going to happen. So we'll find out. Tune in tomorrow for the SmackDown review and for SmackDown itself, obviously. For now, subscribe up there if you haven't already. Like this video. Comment down here about any thoughts on Raw. Ask questions for the Q&A. The Q&A will be up later. Taking the SmackDown review and the Q&A will probably switch time slot. So continue to ask questions. We still need a few more. You guys aren't asking questions as rapidly as last time. It's almost like something controversial happened on our last Q&A. You guys are scared to ask questions. Come on now. Piper's Pit those questions. Let's do this. Controversy afoot. Let's go. Anyways, this is Justin. Welcome back, NBA. Hey, we'll see you tomorrow night. Tree of Woe Show signing off. Good night.